Today we're talking about identifying writing proportions. The first word we got is equivalent ratios. Equivalent means equal. So we're going to just say two equal fractions. Okay? But they're not the same exact fraction. So it might be like 1/2 equals 2/4. Because if you simplify 2/4, you get 1/2. In a proportion, this is an example of a proportion. It's putting an equal sign. It's making an equation. Of two equal fractions, which basically just means we add an equal sign between them. Okay? So, if we look, we're going to look at page 154, comparing ratios in simple form. And we are going to decide whether the two fractions they give us are proportional. So they give us 2/7 and 6/21. So how we're going to do this is we are going to set these up as a proportion. We're going to say they're equal just because, and we are going to cross multiply. So not straight across. So we're going to take these two and we're going to take these two. So we're going to take, in our yellow, 2 times 21 equals, and then our red, 7 times 6. Well, 2 times 21 is 42, and 7 times 6 is also 42. So we can say that 2/7 equals 6/21. Okay, next problem, same type of thing. We have 8/24 equals 6/20. Now they gave you the problem in this form. I should have written that down too. But you're going to set it up like this. Then you're going to take opposite and you're going to multiply them. So let's do the yellow circle first. 8 times 20 equals the red circle of 24 times 6. 8 times 20 is 160. And 24 times 6, I don't have a calculator with me, 144. Okay. Those are not equal, so you would write your answer as 8/24 is not equal to 6/20. That slash right there tells you that they are not equal to each other. All right? So, when you are given a problem like this, make it a proportion by putting an equal sign between the two fractions, or ratios. Ratios and fractions kind of can use interchangeably. Multiply cross products. Those are cross products. If they are equal, you rewrite this with an equal sign between them. If they are not equal, you rewrite like that. Alright, next part of this lesson. Use the data in the table to determine whether the ratios of the oats to water are proportional for both servings of oatmeal. So we have oatmeal, servings, and then we have oats, and we have water. And then we have 8 servings, and then we have 12 servings. 8 servings of oatmeal takes 2 cups of oats and 4 cups of water. 12 cups of oatmeal takes 3 cups of oats and 6 cups of water. So, we don't really care about the servings, okay? We care about this stuff. And since it's already in a table, they've already set up kind of our fractions. But they're going to go a little bit opposite here, because we need to compare the oats to water. So they kind of did, but they're sideways. So we have 2 cups of oats to 4 cups of water, and we're going to see if that's equal to 3 cups of oats to 6 cups of water. Okay? So cross products, circle them. And then let's take the red first, and we have 2 times 6 equals the green of 4 times 3. 2 times 6 is 12, which equals the green of 4 times 3, which is 12. So since those are equal, we can say 2/3 is equal to 3/6, and yes, the cup of water to oatmeal is proportional. Finding equivalent ratios and writing proportions. When you find equivalent ratios, multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number of your choice. Okay, so we have 8/14, and we want to find an equivalent ratio. So, not 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by any number we want. We'll multiply it by 2 because that's the easiest one. It just can't be 1 because that'll leave it the same. And that equals 16/28. And it works. Okay, so the way you would write your answer is that 8/14 equals 16/28. So if you have another one, let's say you had 4/18. Multiply it by any number other than 1. So you can multiply it by 2 again, but we'll multiply this one by 3. And 4 times 3 is 12, and 18 times 3 is 54, I believe. So your answer would be 4/18 is equal to 12/54. Those are pretty easy, because you get to decide what you're multiplying by, as long as it's not 1. So that's that lesson.